Hi and welcome to the last update from the Moore Park Pig Research Facility for 2021. So we just thought we'd have a very quick recap on how we fared out throughout the year from a production point of view. This time I said we'll just look quickly at the sows, a little bit on the piglets, and then a little bit on our finisher performance to wrap up. So starting with the sows, we had 196 sows on average in the herd for 2021. Our replacement rate for 2021 was 46%. Next year we'll be hoping to go to about 50 or 55% in that. I suppose our farrowing rate, as we've covered a number of times now, was quite good. So we averaged at 91% for the full 12 months of the year. Our litters per sow were about 2.46, and we had an average gestation length of around 115.5 days. So the total live born or say litters per sow numbers were 15.9, so we didn't quite make the 16, and we sold 29.5 pigs per sow throughout the year. Looking at the piglet performance then, I suppose pre-weaning, we have good weaning weights, so we're still holding 8.4 kilos is our average weaning weight for the year, the range being about 8 to 8.7 depending on the weanings and the experiments and trial work we're doing. Some interesting information we have, and we touched upon it in the virtual pig week, Ashling Holmes talked about it, was the weight categories of piglets at birth and how that transfers into weaning weights. But just to recap on our birth weights, I thought it'd be interesting for people to know that around 45% of our piglets born here are in the 1 to 1.5 kilo range, and we have about 46% of piglets then in the 1.5 or heavier range. So you can say well in excess of 90% of the piglets here in Moore Park are 1 kilogram or heavier at birth. The weaner accommodation, weaner side of the house, we are doing 6.5 weeks there, transferring it at 32.9 kilos, 33 kilos for the year across. The finishers then are staying there for another 11, 12, 13 weeks. That's our kind of 3-week sale frequency for each batch. Our carcass year to date was 90.3 kilos. I suppose translating that into sow figures, that would equate to about just shy of 2,700 kilos per sow of pig meat sold. Our target, last year we had kind of hit the 2.5. Our target this year was for about 2,600 kilos, so we would have surpassed that. I suppose in total pigs sold, as I said, then we're around 5,850. So as I said earlier in the video, about 29.5 pigs per sow. So happy enough with this year's performance against the backdrop of all the experiments that we've had going on. We've had a busy year from the research side. We have a lot of PhD students based in Moore Park at the minute. So I think taking that in hand with our production, we've netted a good year's results. So we hope for a better year in 2022. Plenty of margin for pig price to go up and feed price to go down. So we hope that happens. I'd like to wish all the viewers a very happy and peaceful Christmas, and thank you for watching throughout the year.